This is nothing but.
Did you eat one of my grapes?
What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad?
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
Might as well ask, why is the tree good? Why is sunset good? Why are boobs good?
That's Lily.
No matter how many sea lions are eaten each year by sharks, it never seems like enough.
Welcome to Everyday Happy Madison Strays Further from God's Light, a complete retrospective of movies produced by Happy Madison Productions, past, present, and because there's no God future. I'm Robert Bacon, and with me, as always, is my co-host,
Caleb, George, Harrison, George.
I'm liking this every time it's changing. I like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
I'm gonna run out.
This week we look at Father of the Year, released on Netflix on July 20th, 2018. So not too long ago for us.
No, this is hot. This is topical podcasting now.
Before we get started, though, got a message.
No way.
Yeah, and it's a long one, and I don't think I'm going to play all of it. You'll understand.
Okay.
Heaven High. My name is Carmela Ann LeBlanc, a.k.a. Carm. I'm calling because I want to talk to Adam Sandler. Therefore, please give him my phone number, 52. I'm a writer and a comedian and other things. I am a jack of some trades and master of none.
Okay, that goes on for 2 more minutes.
Of what? What else does she say?
Well, it's really difficult to understand.
Yes.
And that's why I paused it. But the good news is, she also sent us a Facebook message that says basically the same thing. So I'm going to read some of that to you.
Okay. This is crazy.
The music in the background,
yeah,
well, you could tell that she clearly started a track,
yeah,
and then started talking.
Yeah.
This'll get him, she said to herself.
She sincerely believes that because she contacted Adam Sandler, please stop. Dude, she had to have listened to the podcast, right?
No, nobody's listened to the podcast. We get one of these every couple months. We get somebody who thinks it's Adam Sandler who doesn't read it or do any kind of research and just sends us a message. So she said basically all that stuff, and I just want to reiterate. She says, I am a jack of some trades and a master of none. She asked, do you want to be in a starring role in the comedy movie Laser Limo?
I'm intrigued by the title.
Yes. And she goes on to say, Laser Limo is funny and crazy, but I want you to call me. I have other movie ideas that are out there. Does Adam Sandler have any friends at Warner Brothers? I know Warner Brothers owns Hanna-Barbera cartoons now, and I have a great idea. Adam, please call me, and if you want, come visit the Twin Cities.
So she's in Minneapolis?
Yep. Please come and get me and take me to a restaurant so we could talk. Strictly business. Maybe you can write up some songs for my movie ideas. And then she gives me her address, and I respond to her, script of Laser Limo, please.
Is she going to send it?
If she sends Laser Limo, I am going to ask anybody, I'm going to cast it, and we're going to read it on the podcast. If she says Laser, I guarantee you Laser Limo is not a script that she sat down and wrote. This is a fan who has reached out to try and get a hold of Adam Sandler, and it's always the same people who are like, don't.
So this happens pretty frequently.
Yeah, I don't. So apparently Adam Sandler just must have awful scripts pitched to him all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Every star does.
Yeah.
Every star gets it all the time.
Well,
like, you'd be great for this movie.
Why do people think that they could randomly, even if it was Adam Sandler on Facebook, did they think that they could just reach out and just be like, oh yeah, he's not busy, he doesn't have his own stuff?
I mean, because that's what my girlfriend works for, a casting agency. She gets phone calls.
I saw it the other day.
Yes, she did. And she gets phone calls every single day that's like, oh, I want to be in Empire. And she's like, okay, well, what's your, we're not really casting, who's your agent? And they're like, I don't have an agent, I'm just funny. All my friends say I'm funny. And it's like,
no.
Clinton's like, that's not how that works. Like, what are you talking about?
How dare those people?
They don't get it. They sincerely don't get it.
Yeah, they think that nobody else wants to do this.
Yeah.
They don't think that Robert Bacon is going to a planned audition, It's not even that. It's
that they think that they are so talented They just haven't been discovered yet.
So
like
they think
you
that
just need to see how me in person, and you'll put then Julia Roberts me from Pretty Woman, and we'll be great.
Cool. Make a reel and send it to a talent agency.
They don't know what 4 of those words are.
Okay. I guess.
Like they don't.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't.
No.
Hey guys, don't do that.
Don't do
it. If you
it.
want to be in film,
Yes.
you have to go about the right way. You could make a, do some improv, do some stand up, make a film.
Yeah.
Take parts of that, send it to a talent agency. They'll ask if they like it. They'll ask you to come in, do a reading of your own material or their material, and if they like you, they'll pick you up. Then they send you on the auditions.
And don't be a weirdo. But maybe somebody else from that talent agency could put in a good word for you. But don't be a weirdo about it, okay? If someone really can vouch for you, that would be great. Don't be a weirdo.
Don't be a weirdo. Like this person. So that's what we got.
That is insane.
It's insane.
When I
madness.
said I wanted more calls, I didn't mean that.
You got to be more specific, Caleb.
I guess I should be grateful for what I get. And it's still fascinating. I think it's so
great.
interesting.
I want Laser Limo so bad. Not to make fun of it on this person who wrote it.
Yeah.
But just because this situation is so great.
It is.
That I want it to be amazing.
It is pretty crazy.
Also, Laser Limo, great title.
I'm in.
I'm in. Better than Bucky Larson.
Yeah,
Born to
I'm
be a star.
in. Like you got me interested.
Yeah. It's no free snake, no thanks. But it's there.
I have started writing that, so I'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah, let me know. I hope I get to be the snake.
Free
or the
snake.
thing it eats.
No, give him a much bigger part.
Thank you. If you would like to contact us, all our information, all that stuff's in our show notes. Facts about this movie, about Father of the Year. We're moving on.
You send me a message, a call that's a crazier pitch than what we just heard. I'm putting it out there. Give that number a phone call, and then you pitch something crazier than what that lady just pitched.
I'm up for it. I'm up for any movie pitches you guys got.
If it's better than Laser Limo,
I don't.
That's the peak
don't set
right
the
now.
bar that high.
That's what you got to reach.
All right, enough talking about other movies. Let's talk about this one, Father of the Year. Facts about this film: it's a Netflix film, so I couldn't find a budget or find out if it's popular at all. From what I could tell, it has no Metacritic score because it's not popular enough. So I don't think a lot of people even know this movie exists.
No, hell no.
Another fact about this movie. We get to see David Spade's full butt. This is his real butt in the movie that they show. It is not a butt stunt double. Just want to let you know that.
Why did his PR guy put that out there? Why does PR guy float that on the IMDb page?
Hey, David, I did you a lot of salad. I don't know.
What?
What is this guy?
What?
I'm
Just so we all know that that's a real ass. when we're all like, oh God, what a tan perfect butt.
Yeah.
It's going to be his real
You know
ass.
what? I bet David Spade's got a good butt.
All these guys take care of themselves.
Yeah. Kevin James.
Yes. I meant Rob Schneider, Adam Sandler, and David Spade.
Yeah, those
And
three.
Chris Rock.
Yes. This movie was originally titled Who Do You Think Would Win? Then it was retitled Graduates. Then it was retitled Father of the Year.
Wow. Way to have 3 awful titles for 3 completely insane different reasons.
It's not good when the title changes that many times and all the titles sound bad.
No title of any film should ever end in a question.
Trying to think of one that's good that does.
There isn't one.
Nope.
A
I got
good
one.
movie. Are we
one.
there yet? No.
No.
What?
But
What's your movie?
Godfather Part 3?
Nope. That's
No?
They were pretty certain it was the 3rd part.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I got another one.
Yeah.
Schindler's List?
Nope. He absolutely had a list.
There's no question
about it.
I got one. I got one real one.
Okay.
I guess it's not a question. Fuck.
Exactly, because
It's I know what you did last summer. I thought that was a question.
Good movies never have titles that are questions. Second one, you called it The Graduates?
Graduates.
Graduates? There's already a film called The Graduate, which is pretty iconic.
Never heard of it. Dustin Hoffman.
And then lastly, you just
Lady
posed
Hino.
the most ridiculously stupid, uninteresting name they could apply to
Father of the Year.
so many. I feel like that's already a movie.
Yeah. Well, Robin Williams was in The Best Dad or Greatest Dad.
Oh,
or,
yeah, Greatest Dad or whatever.
Is that it is? That movie's okay. That's not a question, though. This is the end, for now, of this season. This is the end of Happy Madison. Whenever they release a new one, we'll be right back at it. So
no.
So don't worry. Format of this, we're going to watch the movie together. We're going to stop it every 30 minutes to discuss it so far. Each of us has a Dear God card that we could use to pause the movie before that 30 minutes is up, just in case there's something that we need to talk about.
We won't. I don't even think we'll use it. I think it's going to be so bland that...
Yeah, the trailer made it look like the most boring thing.
So boring.
Are you ready, Caleb? You ready to end this bad boy?
I'm ready to embark on the end of it all.
Yep. All right.
How's the work search going?
Oh, that's actually not going well. It's because of my disability.
Being colorblind is not a disability.
I told a black joke to a black guy. It's a disability.
It could certainly lead to a disability.
You know, Lawrence, I was thinking, if everyone was colorblind, maybe we'd all get along better.
Oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
It does? I don't even know what I said. I think that was an accident.
How you feeling, Caleb? 30 minutes in, huh?
This movie's what I thought it would be, which is just really boring.
Boring?
It's just super boring.
What a boring film.
It's very boring.
What notes you got?
First of all, I don't know Spade's accent. Is he from Boston?
He's doing an impression of Adam Sandler doing an impression of a Boston accent.
That's what I thought too.
That's what I wrote.
I wrote, what is Spade's accent? And then later I realized Spade's accent is Adam Sandler.
He is.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because this movie was clearly made for Adam Sandler.
Oh, 100%.
And he passed, and they shoehorned in David Spade.
Yep.
Because even David Spade's kid looks like what Adam Sandler's kid should look like.
Yep.
Adam Sandler's wife is in this. Mm-hmm. She plays the other best friend's mom, but still. What else is it? It's just very, very Adam Sandler-y, this role. And David Spade in it seems miscast.
Yep.
And weird.
He's super weird, and he's like kind of a mumbly, like, I can barely understand him sometimes.
You're just saying Adam Sandler again.
Saying Adam Sandler things.
I'm just gonna have a few beers and what's wrong? I could beat his ass.
Yeah, this feels like it's a really, really tame, boring version of like, that's my boy.
Oh, it wishes. It wish it could be that bad. It wish it could bring out anger in me. This movie can't do anything. No emotions, right?
You really hate that movie.
That's my boy?
Yeah.
The worst.
Is it literally ranked the worst one?
No, I should.
What's the worst one ranked on your list?
The movie we watched last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe Dirt 2? Beautiful Loser?
Out of every movie I've watched, I'd say Joe Dirt 2 is by far the worst.
Oh, that is so disappointing to me. I have only watched all the shit.
Yeah. Dude, you've watched what I thought is the worst.
What's your second?
Master of Disguise.
Yes!
And then guess what the third is?
Oh, what's the third?
Inappropriate comedy.
God damn it. I've seen all the 3 worst movies. How many have you done? 71 of these? 73 of these now?
No, I don't remember. Like 60-something.
And I've seen all the worst ones.
You've seen the worst of the worst. The worst Adam Sandler one, That's My Boy, is still better than Norm of the North, I think. I don't.
That's one of the better ones on my scale.
Dude, you've watched... I apologized to you last week. And I'll apologize to you again. I'm sorry. I didn't expect him to be this bad. They're all really bad. And the fact that we're watching Father of the Year and our biggest complaint is we're bored.
Yeah. Yeah, they did
shooting
something.
up the list.
Yeah, they did something. They did something right, I guess.
I did write down Ice Cube tray bit.
I knew you would.
Yeah, because there's a part where David Spade's eating eggs out of an ice cube tray.
I think it's cereal.
Cereal. Doesn't matter.
Right.
I thought that was funny.
Did you?
I thought that was funny.
I thought you were going to be grossed out by it.
Oh, it's gross.
Because they freaked you out with Bucky Larson.
What are you talking about?
He ate cereal with water.
Oh, yeah, that was disgusting.
I think he's doing the same thing here.
That's not water in there, is it?
It's an ice tray.
Yeah, you put milk in an ice tray and make ice cube. Milk ice cubes.
You're such a cat person. That's like a cat. That's like a
cat lollipop.
That's a Pinterest cat board. That's
make
like
lollipops so your cat.
It's like Pinterest kitty cat treats.
Well, no, I'm going to stop you right there because you shouldn't be giving your cats milk because it's not good for them and they're lactose intolerant. So that's important to me.
Batman Returns taught me that I've put out milk for all my cats.
Okay, there's one problem with Batman Returns, and it's that. Second problem with it, okay, there's two problems. Okay. One problem, that. Second, it's not Batman Forever.
That's the second problem with
that.
it?
Yeah, it should be, because that's the best Batman.
You are so full of shit.
It's not the best Batman.
No,
the best Batman's Dark Knight. What am I, an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it. Come on, Dark Knight.
It is Dark Knight.
Yeah, by far.
But of the
out of all the Batman films,
Dark
Knight,
yes.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
I go Batman.
Then Batman.
Batman Begins. Then Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Then the Batman Returns. No, the first Batman.
The 1960.
No, the first Batman and the Christopher Nolan one. What's that one called?
Batman Begins.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, Batman Begins.
Great. You can find those lists on the show notes.
You better make that list, though. You son of a bitch.
This is how boring this fucking. You know so the movie. You know how boring the movie is when we just do banter bits. Yeah. And we're not talking about the film anymore because there's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk.
It's so boring.
What do you have? What else do you have written? I have a couple little things written.
So the lead singer looks like the
lead singer.
The lead singer. The lead of this film looks like the lead singer of Panic at the Disco, Brendan Urie.
Oh, he looks like a young. He does look like a young version.
Like an ugly cousin.
Ugly?
Yeah, I think this guy's got a weird grill.
I guess we're not.
I don't think he's a bad looking.
We're not talking about the other main character, are we? The guy who's making out with girls.
No, I don't get that plot line either.
I don't get that. Should we explain the plot line because no one's going to see this movie?
I mean, the plot line is two dads are going to fight.
Damn it. I think I skipped. Did I skip the plot synopsis?
No, I think you brought it up. I think
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but that's what it is now.
So there's two best friends. They're home for the summer from college because they just graduated. One of which is the valedictorian. He already has an awesome job lined up. His dad lives in a trailer, is poor, is an alcoholic. That's David Spade. So the two dads are really overly nice dad who's married to Adam Sandler's wife,
right,
in this movie, and this kid also runs into the main character kid, David Spade's son, runs into an old fling. When I say old fling, I mean 6th grade fling.
Yeah,
and that's going to be the love interest, and they're going back and forth, and there's a lot of slapstick that happens, and that's basically the movie. It's kind of it's a really low stakes. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah,
on that, but it's kind of like it has a grown-ups feel to it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Grown Ups?
Yeah.
It kind of has that feel
of
like. I saw it
for free. And I want my money back.
Yes. Same. That's what I'd say about Joe Dirt too. It was free. It's free on Crackle, and I want my money back.
Fuck yeah.
I'd say it's a very Grown Ups of just like there's a semi-plot going on, but it's really just kind of like a laid-back summer film.
Yeah,
with no jokes.
Yeah, with little to no jokes. I mean, they try and do jokes and they try and do quips back and forth, but all of them are like. I wrote these quips are C- at best.
Yeah, that's another thing of Happy Madison films is like their quips back and forth with each other, like ripping on each other.
Yeah.
For some reason, to them, ripping on Friends is the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Ripping on Friends is the funniest thing with your group of friends,
right?
That you know. Because you know it gets an emotional reaction out of them.
Yeah.
I don't know these people. You haven't set them up properly. I don't care about the quips.
Right.
Here's one of the quips.
Assholes?
There's no way, dude. Just say you have a shovel.
Shut up, Dynamite.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Literally a reference to Napoleon Dynamite, and one of my notes before this was, this kid's a Napoleon Dynamite knockoff.
Yep.
One of the best friends. So there's like four friends. 4 groups of friends. We got our 2 main characters.
Yeah.
And we have a guy who wants a side plot of one of the friends wants to be in a biker gang. And it is not funny.
Super weird.
And the other friend is just kind of out of it and acts kind of like Napoleon Dynamite. Kind of always has his mouth open.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a John Heater type, but he looks like Geeks and Freaks.
Freaks and Geeks. Geeks and Freaksins?
Geeks and Freaksins. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand that they're trying to separate these characters, and I don't understand they've made the main buddy, like a ladies' man
out of nowhere.
It comes out of nowhere.
They're at a bar together called Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, baby.
Yeah, called Roadhouse. And one of the friends, like the other main character friend, ends up just making out with this girl, and then they order Postmates. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a good-looking dude. I think
he's not a bad-looking dude.
And then they order Postmates in the weirdest product placement.
Yeah, it really is odd and ham-fisted.
Yeah, and then we see Postmate. He's hooking up with one of the Postmate girls instantly.
Yeah, it's super weird, and I don't get it. And I don't know, and I don't get the biker thing.
The biker thing has funny.
Like this kind of weird like. I don't know.
They keep saying like, "Don't you need to be racist to be in a biker gang?" And it's like, I'm like, when did this come up?
Yeah, I mean, some biker games are truly awful and racist.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand this whole bit.
I don't understand the biker gang bit. These kids all just graduated college.
Yeah.
There's so much to go with on things that you could have. There's so much comedy that you can go with on these, like them trying to find their way. This could be written in a way where the dad fight is a side B plot.
Yeah.
The dad fight shit is a B plot idea that they made front and center. I don't get it. I will say one positive thing. Can I say one positive thing?
Oh, I think there's always room for a positive thing. It's the only way we don't kill ourselves.
The younger actors, most of the actors, are doing a good job.
They're not bad.
The younger actors are doing a great job.
They really aren't doing bad at all.
No, I think they're doing the best they can with the script.
I think they are too. And you know, it's a terrible script and the dialogue's really mad, but they are kind of selling it and they kind of are owning it. And so I don't hate it. I just don't understand the film, and I think it's really boring.
No. The main love interest, I think, is doing the best job because she has, as in all Happy Madison films, she has nothing normal to say.
Yeah.
She doesn't act normal. She doesn't react normal to things going on around her.
Yeah.
She is always the nicest person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing it off as like she's nice, but also like kind of sarcastic and fun.
Yeah.
And I'm like very surprised.
I am too.
At how all these people are very talented, I think.
This is actually, and I was thinking this when I was watching it, I was like, this is one of the better written Adam Sandler films. It's still not good.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
There's not as many non sequiturs.
Right.
And I did yell at you during a part saying, who would go over this script and not cut these lines?
Because yeah, absolutely.
There's several scenes where it's like information is repeated or conversation goes nowhere and then it cuts back. And I think they're trying to think that that was the comedy. But unfortunately, it doesn't hit on anything.
No, and then it just feels superfluous.
Yes. And now I think they have to do it because the movie is an hour and 34 minutes. So they're like, stretch it as much as possible.
Good Lord.
What else you got?
Oh my God. I don't know, dude. I mean, there is a part where David Spade decides he wants to fight the stepdad. Mm-hmm. So he goes over to his house and they end up on the roof. And this whole fight scene just doesn't like... I think it's supposed to be something reminiscent of like Step Brothers fight scene, like something kind of slightly ridiculous, like and these two grown men fighting, and I think there's something. I think that's what they're going for. But the Step Brothers scene is hilarious.
God, I really like Step Brothers. When I first saw Step Brothers, I didn't really like it that much.
Really?
Actually. It took me a second viewing before I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot actually. I know,
especially with Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be like, you have to watch it, realize where the plot happens,
right.
And as soon as you stop worrying about that and you pay attention, because like, man, they play off each other so well.
Oh
and and so well done.
I remember when that idea got pitched, I was like, I'm on board.
Oh yeah, when I saw the movie poster, yes,
yeah.
I think maybe my expectations were like sky high,
yeah.
And when I saw it didn't live up to like these super lofty expectations, right. And then when I watched it again, I'm like, Boats and Hoes is great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah. No, it's good. And I think they're trying to go for something similar. This kind of struggle, this fight. It's ridiculous. But there's, again, nothing interesting about it. They end up on the roof. And then eventually the son tackles David Spade into a greenhouse.
Yeah. And doesn't die.
That's like 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
And the greenhouse falls apart like an old Hollywood set on a comedy where like a guy's standing where the hole in the building should be.
Yeah. And spoiler alert, I saw A Hand That Rocks the Cradle. If you fall through a greenhouse, you die.
Is that how you get all your scientific facts?
From movies.
I saw The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
That's not true because Rebecca De Mornay says that is not true. Have you seen The Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
I haven't seen it.
There's someone that dies because they fall through a greenhouse.
Oh, come on. Spoilers, dude. It's on my list.
Is it?
How much time have I had to see it?
It was made in like 93.
Not enough time.
You need...
I just finished
15
Jurassic
years?
Park. I just finished Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park came out in 94. You should have watched The Hand That Rocks the Cradle first.
I skipped it. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm working backwards.
From what?
From 2018. They keep making new movies.
Oh,
so
that's a dumb idea. You should be working the opposite way because more movies are coming out every day.
Listen, Caleb, I don't call you dumb, okay?
I said that was a dumb idea.
Nope. You called me dumb.
I didn't say you were dumb.
You called me dumb.
Even though you have a dumb person will only wear that shirt.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with my shirt?
It's a cat.
You guys, I'm wearing a shirt that is just a giant, floofy white cat face.
I think when we do these podcasts, you purposely don't dress up for me. And that's how I know that our relationship is
No, you came over.
fizzling.
I just got done with work. I was in nice.
And then
in
what'd you get
slacks.
into?
I put on workout shorts and a cat face shirt.
Is this what you're going to go to bed in at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't dress up for me. You don't even make an effort for me anymore.
Come on, baby. What do I need to dress up for you for?
No, because it shows you care.
I care. You know
No, you
I
don't.
care.
Not when I'm looking at what I'm looking at.
Okay. How about this? We'll go out to Chili's tomorrow. You want to go to
Chili's?
Chili's?
We always go to Chili's.
Oh, fine. Applebee's.
We always go to Chili's. And Applebee's is just another Chili's. I'm going to go
Don't
someplace
say
nice.
that. You're upset.
I
know you
am
don't want to
upset.
say that. You would never say that
What?
when you weren't upset.
Can't we
Applebee's
just
is
go-
not Chili's. I don't want to get an argument about it again.
At least let's go to
Applebee's-
Dick's Last Resort. At least.
It's too expensive. The appetizers.
Oh, you
All
never
right, we'll
want
go.
to spend on me.
Fine, we'll go.
You never want to spend on me.
It's not that I don't want to spend on you. It's I never want to spend, period. Look, we'll go to Dick's, just no appetizers. How about that? Compromise. We learned about this.
As long as you tip them so that they insult me extra.
Okay. They insult people at these?
I think that's the bit, right?
I don't think that's Dick's.
Dick's Last Resort?
What's the other one? Ed DeBevick's.
What?
Ed DeBevick's? DeBevick's? Yeah, that's when they yell at you.
Yeah, so does Dick's Last Resort.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Well, let's go to Cheesecake Factory then.
Oh, if I wanted to spend money on commercialism, I go to Walmart. Oh, you're paying for the atmosphere. You're not paying for good food.
No, I pay for the atmosphere at Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, it's even worse.
Rainforest Cafe has a big part in Paul Blart Mall Cop, the first one.
Oh, if I wanted to go to places where just animal sound effects are playing, I go to my children's gymnasium.
Our children's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're
Are
ours.
you gonna? Oh yeah, you can start spending time with them.
No.
Well, then they're my children.
Fine. All right, you guys, that was a scene. We barely talked about the movie this week.
It's boring.
It's so boring.
It's because it's boring.
Don't watch it. There's nothing to see here.
Okay, so now he's got to build a pool so that the lady that he fell in her greenhouse doesn't.
Yeah, so we get the next plot. Next plot device. So this kid. Oh, also the kid loses his job because they got a Google alert that he got arrested. Instantly fired him with no tact.
And that guy was a dick.
Huge dick. Good luck.
Good luck, asshole.
Whatever. I get that this would never happen, but like
never happen.
But also like try to make it believable.
Yeah.
Like
Would
just
never.
an ounce of
That would
believable?
never ever happen.
No. Anyway.
Like how fast is that database?
Oh, if you get Google alerts, instant. Next day. Why do they have Google alerts on this person's name and automatically assume it's him and automatically know?
Weird.
And
they did no research. They just were like, we saw this.
And
you're fired.
Had no like back and forth. Also, you're hiring a kid who's straight out of college and it's his summer before he gets a job. It's weird. I mean, he's gonna jump through greenhouses. He's gonna get drunk. He's gonna jump through greenhouses.
Yeah. He's going to tackle his dad off a roof into a greenhouse.
I remember when I did.
Magically survive, a la not the hand that rocks the cradle.
Exactly. That's what happened to me when I got done with college.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I became a nanny.
What?
And infiltrated a home only to try and steal their baby and get back at the doctor that ruined my chance of conceiving.
I know this movie. I saw it. I know what you did last summer.
Nope, it's the hand that rocks the cradle.
I know you did last summer.
In that case, I am Rebecca De Mornay, which has been a dream of mine.
Never seen it.
To be Rebecca De Mornay.
To be her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Not be with her?
No, Rebecca De Mornay had it all in the 90s.
She still does.
Does she?
I don't know. Google.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Does Rebecca De Mornay still have it?
Rebecca De Mornay's still got it, baby. Don't you worry.
Thanks, Google. You have anything else before we watch 30 more minutes?
No, we've done so much talking, and we barely talked about the film.
Hope you guys like a 2-hour-long episode.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get back to the film.
Okay.
What happened to my pictures?
Aiden doesn't like you staring at him while he's trying to sleep.
You gotta be shitting me.
What does shit mean, Mommy?
Oh, fuck that, man. He knows what shit means.
Larry, yeah.
What? He's probably got 30 different words for twat.
That one I don't know.
That attitude is exactly why you're here. We're having an intervention because we love you, but we're also very concerned. Please, have a seat.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Larry, we can all see you're off right now. I've been off myself, too. After Aiden's dad got out of jail...
He's out of jail?
I lashed out. I made some questionable investments with your father's money. It affected the whole family. Your father got back on caffeine.
You know what happens when I have too much energy.
It was hard for us, but I still remained loving. Your actions seem to be coming from a dark place.
This isn't my fault.
Larry, you provoked a madman into trying to fight me.
No, I didn't.
You need to start taking responsibility for your actions, okay? And it's time you start thinking about your future.
I will when I get to New York.
No, Ben is going to New York for his career. No one knows why you're going. I mean, the whole neighborhood's confused.
An hour into Father of the Year, and I have 2 notes. Caleb,
you have 2 notes? Seriously?
That's it. That's all I have.
Oh, it's boring. I get it.
It's so boring, and I just don't care anymore.
I know,
but what do you got, Caleb? Obviously, it's important to you, so let's do it.
And I appreciate it. Finally, you care.
And I want everybody listening at home to know that this last half an hour, Caleb and I just screamed at each other.
We just had at it. But then we had beautiful, beautiful makeup sex.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good.
So good. Sometimes you gotta have the fights for the makeup sex alone.
Sometimes I make it a fight, just to make
I see
them.
through it.
Oh, he knows. It's a little game that we play.
I wrote Aiden and Paisley. Aiden and Paisley are the new whitest names ever made. Paisley's the little girl. The lady next door who's
oh yeah, she
has a little girl and she's like, come on, Paisley.
That's her granddaughter.
Yeah. And then there's Aiden, who's the son that the 2 parents really love.
That is really white.
Like, those are really white names. Those are the new white names.
Well, don't you call somebody Paisley if they're very white? Oh, you look very Paisley.
I think you have Paisley patterns. I think you're thinking of pale.
Got it. I was thinking of pasty. You look very pasty.
Yeah, pasty. That's it.
Pasty's a great name. I'm gonna name my kid Pasty.
I'm gonna
Pasty Bacon.
I'm gonna name Pasty Bacon.
Well, that would be his name.
That's really good. Pasty Bacon here. Pasty Bacon.
Huh?
Oh my God, you're 9 feet tall.
Oh
God.
I like school.
You're in 2nd grade and you're 9 feet tall.
Is it time for recess?
What?
Is it time for recess?
Oh my God, what shirt are you wearing?
Are
you wearing a cat shirt?
It's a tent.
It's a tent.
It's a cat tent.
It explains why you smell like a litter box, Pasty.
Feed me cows.
What?
Feed me a full cow.
You are giant.
Yes.
Good Lord.
I can't see the board.
How can you not see the board? You're a giant.
I don't have good eyesight, okay?
Jesus Christ, you're in the 2nd... Oh no, don't start the moaning. Oh God.
I'm crying from laughing.
Call your dad again.
So I can't have children, that'd be huge. Oh, what else you got? Sorry.
I wrote really weird things down. I wrote David Spade has the tiniest nipples.
He does. He has little pea nipples. Like little green pea nipples. Little dots.
They're the smallest nipples I've ever seen.
They're teeny
tiny.
He
has no areolas.
No, it's just nip.
All nip.
He barely has nip.
He barely has the nip.
He's kind of like a Ken doll, where there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It looks like... It looks more like a skin graft than it does a nipple.
Like he lost his nipples, and they had to get. They're like, sorry, the only nipple donor can only give one, so we have to split it in half.
Exactly.
And give it to you. Okay.
Exactly. Or skin tag too.
Skin tags. He has 2 skin tags.
He's got 2 skin tags where his nipples should be.
Now, Caleb, do you want to explain why there's
why I know what his nipples look like?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, strap in for this plot line.
Strap in and hold down.
So when we came back, the handsome best friend, who I don't think is very attractive.
No, there's been a couple.
And they need to fix his makeup because he is oddly orange, and it's very obvious how fake that makeup looks.
Yeah, they tried to tan him up to make him more handsome.
Yeah, it's really not working.
Yeah.
He sits down with his parents to have like an intervention. And they tell him, you've got to figure out the rest of your life at age 22. And until then, you have to...
That was so stupid.
It was super stupid. And until then, you have to work at your dad's, like, chemical lab, it looks like.
Yes.
Like you should have a degree, like a science degree to work there. Like you should be a physicist or chemist.
Yeah, and it's kind of a side plot, too, that they want him to work at the chemistry lab.
It's super weird.
And it's like... Is that what he went to school for? No.
I don't think so.
So I don't understand why this is a point.
I don't either. So then David Spade shows up to test this nipple cream, which I don't know what it's for.
Nipple cream? Only in a bad movie is there nipple cream.
Yeah. And so he's going to, because he needs to earn money to help his son with a jackhammer that's useless when making a pool.
That's one of my notes.
That's half of your notes.
Half of my notes. Well, the first half is dead mailman, jackhammer. So it's dead mailman.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
Do you want to talk about that quick, or do you want to finish what you're talking about? Let's finish the nipple thing. So the nipple thing, he's giving himself to science so he can make $40 so he could help get a jackhammer for his son because they have an argument and he wants to do something nice for his son. Why he wants to get a jackhammer to use on dirt to help make a pool? Why not rent a backhoe for an afternoon and you'll have the hole finished?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Okay. So he's there and he's getting nipple. So
I don't know what it's
the
for.
handsome boy, the handsome best friend, has to rub nipple cream on these men.
And not only that, for some reason, blow on the nipple cream in order to activate it.
It's so contrived and so fake and so poorly written, and it's so like, I can't believe people would find this funny.
There are people who probably would find it very funny.
He has to touch men's nipples, and he has to blow on it.
Yeah, and then his nipples
and it's like,
get
cool,
hot.
that is funny. And if you put context to it, not if you just throw it in.
Yeah.
Of just like, this is funny. Throw in a fart.
Right.
Throw in this. That's not what comedy is. I mean, if you like this and you find it funny, awesome. But like, there's a reason why no one knows what this movie is, and it sucks dicks.
It sucks a lot.
Is that all you had to say about it? And I just took it from you? Sorry.
No, I mean, that's it. I mean, that's it. And then David Spade has boobies. His nipples swell, because I think it's an allergic reaction he's having.
He has allergic reaction where it feels like it's burning.
Yeah, his chest swells, and he
has boobies.
Has boobies.
Yeah. And then there's dead mailman. That's the only other.
Yeah.
As the main character, son boy, is digging the hole for the pool that he has to make because he destroyed the woman's greenhouse after David Spade got in a fight with the other dad. While he's digging, finds a messenger bag filled with letters and then the skull and bones of a mailman. Now, the only reason why he's doing this is because the lady said that she wouldn't press charges as long as he builds a pool.
Yeah.
Well, now he's found a dead body.
Yep.
So now the pool thing should stop. Because it's, hey, I'm not going to turn you in for murder, and you're not going to turn me in, so we're all good.
Or better yet, I am going to turn you in for murder.
Oh, let's cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to turn you in for murder. You're going to go away for a long time because you murdered a mailman.
I don't have to worry about shit about your pool.
Yeah. And at first I was like, it has to be a joke. She like buried the bones as like a joke or something.
No, I think it's a real bit. I think she actually killed him. But I knew that was coming. It was so predictable. I was like, he's gonna find a dead body. I knew it was coming, because that's
a trope.
Like I thought it'd probably be a dead dog or something like that, because I feel like that's what happens.
That's usually the trope. I was thinking a bird.
Okay.
She seems like a bird lady.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of dead birds.
But I was like, it'd be really morbid if they went human. And they went straight human.
They went straight human.
And I'm like, cool, further proving you don't know what this film is.
No, they don't know what it is.
They have no idea.
They have no idea what
And
they're
then
doing.
God damn it.
What?
Just like the jackhammer bit. I just
I
don't
hate
understand.
the jackhammer. It's so stupid. Even when they show the jackhammer going into dirt, and I'm just
And
like,
it's useless.
what is it doing?
Right, it's not doing
It's just
anything.
putting a hole into dirt.
Right.
And then
you don't use a jackhammer to dig a pool. You use a jackhammer to break up concrete.
Get a backhoe. I don't know. I'm so upset about this thing. Do you want to talk about skinny dipping?
Yeah, that was a really awkward scene.
There's a really awkward skinny dipping scene.
Yeah, it was super
between the main character and love interest.
Yeah.
Because that's what names they should be given.
Yeah, I don't know what their names are.
And she gets straight up naked right in front of him.
Yeah, and not only that, but like she's making constant eye contact with him while she does it. I mean, she's essentially stripping. She's not, the house is kind of like this cute, funny, like a manic pixie dream girl of like who goes behind a tree and keeps it interesting and keeps it unique by wanting to skinny dip, but also being kind of
flirtatious and fun,
but also a little bit
and
like
freeing.
Yeah, but also a little bit like you're modest,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
you don't want to cross that line of being like you don't want
overly
to
aggressive,
right? Exactly. Yeah. And so she's kind of modest, but this like she takes off her clothes, stares right at him,
and jumps in,
and then jumps in the pool, and then he does the same thing,
and she makes fun of his dick,
and she makes fun of his penis. I really don't think she likes this guy, but they keep shoving it down our throats, don't they?
They do.
She just every step of the way is making fun of him.
Yeah.
And he's a weirdo. Like
he is. But it's the movie, and he's main character, and she's love interest.
Yeah.
Don't you get it?
I understand their roles.
Yeah.
I don't
and they're
believe
following them.
And then randomly, the scene cuts away right after they're both like, there's some animal that's sucking on my foot.
Yeah, and then it cuts away to him talking about it. And it's like, cool, what happened?
What happened?
What happened? Hey, what happened? I got a real red wagon. I don't think so. People have seen A Mighty Wind are loving this.
I know.
But if you've seen this movie, you're not enjoying yourself. It's so boring.
It's
We have
really
35 minutes left. What else you got to talk about?
I said these flabby, mediocre-looking men with uneven orange makeup. I just wrote that down.
Yeah, the main best-looking best friend is all orange in this scene.
Super orange.
At first, I thought they were lighting him with like one of those with like an orange jelly on it, so he looked orange.
When he has his shirt off, I'm like, wow, they just
Painted his whole
orange.
body orange. I think they spray. You think they spray tanned him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they spray tanned.
And they like a lot of these films I'm noticing have really bad makeup people.
Yeah, a lot of them stop
Really
at
bad.
the neck.
At the neck, yeah. And even when I was watching like Real Rob, I remember watching that and being like, the makeup here is awful.
Well, Real Rob
Everyone's
was all
orange.
financed by Rob Schneider, so I'm sure they got like a friend of the family to do the makeup.
I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah, so that's just like, that was super weird. And then the old lady started hitting on the guy. I just am like, I can't get over. I'm just like, I don't find this guy attractive. I don't buy the heartthrob thing.
Yeah, he's not really a heartthrob.
And he's not charming either.
He's not.
So either has to be charming or he has to be insanely good looking. But
And
right now he's neither.
What is he in this film? Not
He's
really anything.
They haven't really been able to flesh out these characters solidly so that we know what they are and what their purpose is. Like everyone's really kind of bland.
Yeah.
There's no defined character.
Everyone's bland and everybody's just following the sitcom logic of that's all these films. And it's also like this feels like a sitcom premise for like one episode of like so-and-so thinks so-and-so could beat up their dad, and that's the end of the episode. And this is a whole movie. Why?
I mean, you could easily insert like an establishing shot of the trailer and just like womp, womp, and then go into the next scene.
Yes.
And it would be the same. It would make perfect sense.
It would have little like sitcom music
just like
in between
little
everything.
sitcom music in between, an establishing shot, and then you cut to the inside of David Spade having boobs. And then you'd be like, oh, cool, so this is a sitcom. Like, I could totally buy that.
I would too.
You know, but that's what makes it such trash.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I wrote Mayhem Guy.
Mayhem Guy shows up just to be an asshole.
Well, that's what he's good at.
Because all of a sudden, without warning,
Yeah,
there's
this
a
was
race.
super weird. It was a wife carry race.
A wife carry. Why make it a wife carry race?
I don't know.
Especially when it's just mocking Tough Mudder, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do a Tough Mudder or something?
Why a wife carry?
Why a wife carry race? No establishing thing, and they win with like no tension.
Yeah. It was also the worst edited sequence I've seen in a film in a long time.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
Really weird split screen done. A lot of digital zooms in and out. A lot of like freeze frames for no reason.
Odd like free frames and then like the shot tilts and like holds. It's really weird.
Yeah, that was. I feel like they shot this, and then afterwards the director's like, it doesn't seem like as actiony and as fun as I wanted. They shot
it static, and so then they just said, "Well, we'll make up for it in post."
Yeah, so we're gonna shoot everything static. So in post we move everything,
which is really shitty directing.
Yeah, how about you shoot everything moving?
Yeah,
and then show it.
Shoot a scene that looks manic and frenetic, and you plan those shots.
No,
and then you make your editors not have to work as hard.
Yep.
Instead, they chose to hand their editors a bunch of shit and then be like, "Make it good."
Here you go. I work here now.
Is this done?
Huh?
Is this done? This scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave it to me. Well, I took it out of the truck.
What do you mean you took it out of the truck?
There was digital film in the truck, and I took it.
Do you work for Sony?
Yeah. Mr. Sony, I know him. He hired me.
Okay, you're here to edit our film?
Yeah.
What's your name? Oh, God, no, get him. That man stole our film. Get him back here. Click. Why do we have knocks on the outside of all of our doors? Why would we lock ourselves in our own production offices?
Got ya.
God damn it.
Checkmate.
And of course we started out with a fart joke. I wrote, of course, a fart joke.
Yeah, as soon as main character starts carrying David Spade, he farts in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Also, not a lot of David Spade, I would say.
No, David Spade's kind of. I mean, this film centers around the two boys.
The two boys, but you wouldn't tell that based on the first two titles, and then. Or no, the second title, which is like maybe they shot it and they're like, this should be called Graduates because it's about these graduates.
Right.
And they're like, well, that doesn't sell. David Spade sells. He's got to be in the front of the cover.
Yeah.
It's got to be mainly about David Spade.
And he'll have an accent that he'll slip in and out of.
Yes, he loses the accent
all the time.
All the time. What else you got?
Flasher scene, and then we get the flasher scene.
Why?
It's so weird.
So there's this old story that. The pussy dad, we'll just call him Puss Dad. Or what do you want to call him? Weak Dad?
Pansy Dad.
Pansy Dad. We'll call him Pansy Dad. Pansy Dad has a story about how he punched a flasher out because it's this guy who had a big nutsack and he'd always flash people. But it turns out that he didn't knock out Flasher Guy. He actually had to... Flasher Guy made him drive him around in his Mazda Miata flashing people, and the only thing that knocked him out is when he ran into a sign.
Yeah, and we saw it. They did a cut scene to it.
They didn't cut to the first whole part of it.
Yeah, we don't see we only see the driving him around flashing people.
Yeah, what do you feel about that? How do you feel about this?
I'm trying to break that down a little bit because I do think it's a funnier visual to see it, but it seems A, out of place within the context of the movie, and then B, it feels so like I almost am like, well, you don't really need it.
No, none of this is needed. It's already established that this dad is a pansy.
Yeah.
And if they don't fight each other, I'm gonna be upset. The whole movie is about them fighting.
I don't think they will. I think they might start.
Yeah, but it's
or
not gonna
set
be
it
good.
up, but they won't ever execute it. And then I bet then somehow this diverts to this guy always being regretful about being taken advantage of by this flasher. So
I know what you did last summer. Is that what you're talking about?
Why do you keep bringing it? Do you want to watch that next?
Can we?
I'm a big Ryan Felipe fan, so of course.
Of course. No one's a Ryan Felipe fan.
Oh, shut up. I'm a big fan of the show Shooter.
McGavin?
No, the show Shooter.
What?
Starring Ryan Felipe.
What else is he in?
What else is he in?
Yeah, question mark.
Did you see that movie this summer with Zoe
Deschanel?
No. Zoe somebody else.
You guys, you can't
about
see this,
the
but
box.
He's just sweating bullets.
Wish. Wish Upon. He was in Wish Upon.
No.
Yes, he was. He was in Wish
You're
Upon.
thinking in that movie with Oprah.
A Wrinkle in Time?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. Question mark. A Wrinkle in Time?
No titles have question marks.
Was there a Wrinkle in Time?
No movies have question marks.
Chronicles of Narnia?
If you're writing a screenplay right now and your title is a question, get it out of there.
Actually, I have one. I actually have one.
What?
Is it What Would You Do? Or, damn it, it's That Thing You Do. God damn it.
Yeah, What Would You Do is a television show.
Which is great.
It's a good show. I watch it.
So we got one. It's a TV show with a question mark.
Yeah,
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Question mark.
These are television shows.
Yeah, but there was a movie, I bet.
I bet you're wrong.
And if it was, I bet it was awful. What else do you got? Anything else?
That's it, because that's where we are.
All right, let's finish 35 more minutes of this.
Through.
Let's power through it.
Oh, hi, Larry. Your worthless friend Ben left already.
Actually, I needed to talk to you about something.
Ooh, I'm all ears. But speaking of this one, it works a little better.
So Ben is struggling with the pool. You know, he really, really needs a break. I mean, he's a great guy, so I was hoping maybe you'd be willing to drop the charges a little bit sooner.
Drop the charges? Why would I do that? Have you seen my backyard?
What if we...
Oh. Well, we can do this, Larry. But I hope you don't think this is just going to be some 5-minute quick fix. You're going to have to work hard for this one. It's going to take a lot of overtime to bring this job to completion. And I think you should know, I'm allergic to latex.
Ugh, of course you are. Lambskin too?
Deathly.
Saran wrap?
Oh, Larry.
I feel like playing the graduation song right now.
When we go on.
Yeah, there it is.
We remember.
Comes to an end.
All
Guys.
the times we spent together.
We spent a lot of time watching shitty movies. And it just came to an end in probably the most fitting way I think that I could.
Boring and dull and asking ourselves, what the fuck just happened?
What the fuck just happened? It did start out promising.
The film?
No, the last half hour. Because
it did, because the
Caleb George.
The drug dealer part was really good.
So handsome best friend and wuss dad go to a drug dealer friend to get some drugs to calm out his dad because he has anxiety issues. And he gets high on Molly, and we go to another scene, then we come back, and it's... Here, I'll just play it.
I'm thinking these same. Lynn, I know you know the feeling. Takes one to know one. And then we head to the bus.
Caleb George lost his mind.
It was so funny.
It was
funny.
funny.
I love the choice of him rapping is just him out of breath. Like... I actually thought that was a very funny choice.
I thought it was great. I thought it was him breathing in and rapping.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, like something like that. I was like,
really
that
funny.
is actually a very funny choice.
It was really funny.
It's a very funny choice.
And then a few seconds later, like a couple minutes later, we get a cameo from Alan Covert.
It's all ruined.
And I go, Alan Covert? Question mark? Am I supposed to care? Really, they don't know how to wrap up films.
No, they don't.
They
and
don't.
the wrap up comes so suddenly. Because I wrote down, we're in the third act with 20 minutes left. Where's the conflict?
Yep.
What's going on?
What's going
How
on?
does this movie wrap up?
Everything was basically wrapped up an hour in.
Yeah.
We were done.
I mean, you never thought, like, I never thought his relationship with his son was truly ruptured.
No.
That David Spade needed to make it up to him.
No.
And then ultimately when David Spade tried, he still was like, fuck this, I don't want it.
He still fucked it. Yeah, he fucked it
I don't
up.
want this.
Do you want to talk about that scene?
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I want to talk about VR. And I would like to talk about how the end of the movie decides to send them to New York City to try and get main character his job back. And they have a VR meeting in which David Spade and main character put on VR headsets and talk to a polar bear version of Kevin Nealon.
And they're a chimpanzee and a kangaroo.
They say, let's go to our VR meeting room.
Yeah. And it's a snow top in the middle of the mountains.
And they're random animals. And there's tracking on all their movements.
Yes.
Somehow, even after David Spade leaves the room and falls
downstairs and beating the shit out of other desks and wreaking havoc.
Who the fuck wrote this?
In 2018, no less.
What the fuck? People have experienced VR. We understand what it is. Also, why is it in here? Why isn't it just on a conference call?
Yeah.
Why didn't they do the conference call from Boston? Why do they have to go to New York City to do this? Why is it in VR and why are they avatars of animals randomly?
There's a lot of questions, Bacon.
It doesn't make any sense. And they get in a big fight and everything's going great. And Kevin Nealon, Polar Bear, says to Chimpanzee main character, hey, after his dad does some weird, gets attacked by a pelican in VR.
For some reason.
A pelican at a snowy mountaintop. Gets attacked by a pelican for no reason in a conference call. And what the fuck? And then Kevin Nealon, Polar Bear, turns into space alien Kevin Nealon and scares David Spade, Kangaroo, into freaking out. This angers main character Monkey. Main character Monkey summons a sword. How is he able to summon a sword? We don't know. And he cuts off Kevin Nealon alien's head. And then says, that's not how you treat people. Even though David Spade was like destroying the office and easily main character boy could have taken off the head.
Physically assaulting several people.
And then so main character man is like, that's not how you treat people who come into your office and destroy everything.
And if you listened to all of that and thought, wait, what? Why are there monkeys and aliens and summoned swords? We're on the same page.
And
we watched it happen, and I don't know how we got there.
You know how we got there?
No.
Poor writing. Awful writing. Whoever got paid for this script should give the money back.
And the last half of this film is just like, how much can we beat the shit out of David Spade?
There's a lot of slapstick in here, but
so much.
They literally just kind of ran out of ideas. Oh, yeah. Also, handsome best friend boy decides that he's going to join the Marines.
Suddenly. This is after he had sex with the pool lady.
He had sex with... Did we talk about that? He has sex with the next door neighbor, so she drops the charges, so the guy doesn't have to finish the pool. Which, thank God, because the whole movie they've been working on this pool,
they made
and
progress.
There's no progress.
I'd never hire him.
The awful. He bought lights. The awful. He built lights. He had lights out there.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, the first hour was boring and, like, going through the motions, but, like, it still had, like, some sort of style, I would say.
Yeah.
It had, like, this real, like, hey, the stakes aren't very high, but we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
But plots are dropped out of nowhere, and everything's wrapped up in the laziest way. The biker gang thing comes back at the very
weird,
end.
And they barely touch on
They
that.
didn't touch on that in an hour. It's been an hour since they talked about the biker gang, and all of a sudden, biker gang friend has a biker gang.
And they kind of talk about Aiden. They kind of wrap that storyline up, in that the dad like confronts his child, but he yells at him. He tells him to shut the fuck up. And I was like, that's the other direction.
Yeah, dude.
Which is abusive dad. Don't tell your kid to shut the fuck up.
Oh, my dad told me to shut the fuck up all the time, and I'm great. Fuck you. That's not true. My dad loves me.
Exactly. I would have had to have asked you for your father's phone number and had a word.
Bob Bacon?
Bob Bacon.
Bob Bacon.
B-O-B-B.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, it's Bob Bacon. He's got a really deep voice. It's
Does he really?
Yeah, but he used to be a radio DJ. I think I've said it on the podcast before. Yeah.
Not to me.
My dad was a DJ, like, when I was, like, before I was born in L.A.
Oh, wow.
And he was on the radio in Madison, Wisconsin. He was bashful Bob Bacon. It's almost my Patrick Warburton. But yeah, my dad's got a great voice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, but you got a radio voice.
Thanks, buddy.
I've
done. I like your voice.
No, I've got like a Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah, people
if
like
you
that.
Injected a little femininity into it.
What? I like it.
It's a much higher, nasalier.
Yeah. So if you're looking to hire me as a voiceover actor,
do it.
I got a reel. If you want to hire Caleb,
I'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Get Jason Mantzoukas. He'll do it better.
No, Bob Bacon is alive and is a great father. Was a great father.
Is he or was he?
Is. Anyway, what else? What else?
No, I mean that's it. That's it. The love thing obviously gets resolved.
Oh yeah, the
but
love
there's never
interest.
a moment where you feel like they're not going to be with each other.
They went to prom. We forgot to talk about that.
We did, and
got kicked out.
He got kicked out by
didn't get it going.
Yeah,
by a really funny lady.
Yeah, Fortune Feimster.
Ben O'Malley?
Yeah?
You still dating high school girls?
No. Well, yes, I am. She's about to graduate.
No, I know you. I kicked you out of prom 4 years ago. You just kept yelling, "Seniors rule," while you were laid out in that bush, soiling yourself, stinking up the place.
I think the most embarrassing part is I was yelling "Seniors rule."
So let me get this straight. You want to take this young lady into our prom to make up for the one she ruined 4 years ago?
Yeah?
Aw, that's actually kind of cute.
I thought so too.
You know what won't be cute? When I get hauled in front of a grand jury for letting 2 disturbed 20-somethings into an event with 300 vulnerable children. I coach golf, soccer, tennis, skiing, badminton, debate. I took the entire school to build a barn last summer. I didn't even use a ruler. I did that. This school can't lose me. All right, so I'm gonna need the two of you to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Little millennial shit. God. You guys going in there? Can you bring me some snacks? I'd love a slider.
She's great. I realized she's a stand-up comedian, and I've seen her in a lot of stuff.
That's where I've seen her.
She's a stand-up comedian. I was like, I've seen her in other stuff.
Like, I've
She's
seen this
very
woman.
funny.
She was very funny. She did a great job.
She
and
did a
again,
great job.
I think all the actors did a real bang-up job.
They tried.
They all really tried.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, this script was just so lazily written and such complete garbage. There's no excuse for it. Writing a good script costs the same as writing a bad script.
Yeah.
I honestly don't understand. I was going through Joe Dirt 2 reviews to see if any idiots liked it. You know, like, people can write their own reviews online or whatever.
Yeah.
And I found a bunch of positive reviews, and like one of them like yells at people like, "It's called Joe Dirt 2. It's made for no money. Like, what did you expect?" And it's like, the problem isn't the money. Like, yes, it looks cheap, and yes, all these other things. But like, if it has a competent story and is competently told, it's cost the same amount of money.
Right.
I don't understand why Happy Madison insists on going with the same formula of like an hour of complete nonsense garbage shit and then wrapping it up in the laziest, stupidest way possible.
Because they've never really truly suffered consequences. Like, if they put a shitty movie out there,
who cares?
Who cares?
Everyone who worked on it got paid.
Right. And odds are they pulled some deal and they did some movie math shit or something. For a while there, he was making films and he movie mathed it. Didn't matter whether the film was going to be a huge success or not. He was going to make a cut and he was going to make money, and there's no vested interest in it for him, either financially or creatively. And now he's got this Netflix deal where he's getting upfront money, like, to produce whatever film he wants, right? With really no check or balance when it comes to creative higher ups. So, I mean, what consequence does he suffer by not putting a product out that people enjoy or like, or that has some sort of semblance of respect to it? There's no consequences.
Yeah, and I think
so. As
we've
long as
learned,
there's no consequences, he'll do it forever.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
And what I've definitely learned throughout this podcast is the best Adam Sandler is reined in Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Or Adam Sandler where he's just an actor in somebody else's film.
Yeah.
Or Adam Sandler who's been given heavy notes on other people who are funny.
Yeah.
Because Adam Sandler is a great performer. He is a very talented person, but he shouldn't be a producer. He shouldn't have the keys to the car.
Yeah.
And whenever he does, it's fucking straight shit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with Netflix, is he likes Netflix because nobody gives him notes.
Right.
He just gets to do whatever he wants.
Right.
And you get to produce this fucking piece of shit movie. God, what a piece of shit movie this is.
It's pretty bad.
It's so lazy.
It's very lazy.
I fucking hated it.
Well, where would you put it in your list?
Oh, let me look at my list.
Boom.
When you guys look at our list on IMDb, make sure to put it in list order. Sometimes when you look at it, it puts it in its own random order, and it's very stupid.
Yeah, okay.
Let me look here. It's above The Shortcut. and it's below Strange Wilderness. I think it's worse than House Bunny to me.
Really?
Is it?
No, I think you're right.
You guys, I'm having a difficult time. You know what? I'm gonna put it in at my number 6 slot, above Shortcut, below House Bunny.
Okay.
That's where I'm gonna put it. So I'll just read my list because I'm looking at it right now. Going from worst to first, here's my list. It is Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser, The Master of Disguise, Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star, The Shortcut, Father of the Year, The House Bunny, Dickie Roberts, Former Child Star, Strange Wilderness, Grandma's Boy, Joe Dirt 1.
Okay.
That is my list. Caleb George, of the Happy Madison movies, where are you going to put this one?
Going last to first, I'm doing Master of Disguise.
You okay?
Bucky Larson, The Shortcut. No.
Where's Joe Dirt 2?
Oh, I forgot. You
gotta mad that in.
Oh God, they're all awful. Master of Disguise. No. Fuck.
Which one was worse? Did you put Joe Dirt last?
I think I did.
I did. I think you put Joe Dirt above Master of Disguise, but it doesn't matter. You can put it wherever you want now. You've had time to sit on it.
Yeah, I think Joe Dirt's even worse than Master of Disguise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Joe Dirt 2, Master of Disguise, Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star, Father of the Year, The Shortcut.
Wow.
Dickie Roberts, House Bunny, Joe Dirt, Grandma's Boy, Strange Wilderness.
Strange Wilderness number 1.
It's still the funniest. I still have laughed the hardest at that.
I mean, that's true. So you put this one below The Shortcut.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I think at the very least, The Shortcut had a coherent storyline.
Until the very end.
Until the very end. I mean, the double twist, I'm like, okay, fine.
And it was a lame, awful double twist that didn't even make sense.
But I do think that film at least had an understanding of what it was.
That's true.
And it knew that it was a horror film, and it played the tropes of a horror film. And I don't think it was particularly great. Don't get me wrong.
You seem to be singing its prayers.
I am
prayers.
Singing its prayers.
Yeah, singing its prayers.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
So I will say that I think it's overall a better made film with a little bit more of an understanding of what it is than this film.
Okay.
This film, I also found The Shortcut more interesting.
Yeah.
The Father of the Year, I did not find.
I didn't find this interesting at all. I mean, and honestly, you guys, as far as these rankings go, you could literally just take all of them, throw them in a hat, and shake them up, except for Joe Dirt and Strange Wilderness. I think any of them can be at the very bottom. Any of them can be at the top. If you happen to love Master of Disguise because you watched it when you were a kid and it has some sort of nostalgia factor for you, awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably hilarious to you now because of how bad it is.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be anybody's favorite movie. I think this is going to be easily forgotten about. I think in a year, if somebody's listening to this podcast, they're going to come up across this and be like, I don't know what this one is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's harmless. It's stupid. Overall thoughts about the movie watching experience for the Happy Madison films?
I mean, it was awful. Like, it just... Every film... we did Rob Schneider, and those were bad films, but they were mediocrely bad.
Yes.
You know,
But they were really bad.
But they were very bad. But this is a whole other level.
Yeah.
Like, at least Hot Chick, at least The Animal, like, had a style to it, had, kind of an understanding, at least a concept to it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it felt like a sketch concept that was expanded to an hour and a half. These films are truly, like, they don't have a view. They don't have a point of direction. They're all over the place. So many of these films are just horribly written and don't know what they are. And it has been one of the toughest streaks of films I've watched ever.
I agree. This has been the worst set of films that I've ever had to watch.
And you've watched all of them.
I've watched all these films. And I will tell, these are worse than 99% of any of the other films. Like, at least Paul Blart, Mall Cop, is so stupid but it goes through the motions, and you could tell, like, Kevin James is at his most Kevin James, which is at best mediocre. But still, Most of these films are just like cast-off films that nobody else in the Happy Madison universe wanted to do. There's no checks and balances, and there is no comedy. It feels like nobody even read the fucking script before they started filming.
Yeah.
It feels like it was just a concept was thrown out, and Adam Sandler likes that concept, so we'll go with that.
Boom.
I hated it. It was really bad. It was really rough.
Father of the Year, or just this whole ride?
Everything.
Yeah.
This last string of movies has definitely been
really rough.
one of the worst.
Especially
things.
the past few weeks have been truly.
It's been real bad.
We started out kind of okay, and now it's like we've delved into the depths of hell.
Yeah, and I'm not really looking forward to whatever they chill out fucking next. But for now, would you tell Adam Sandler to please stop?
Yes.
Okay. Adam Sandler, please stop.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, buddy.
We love having you here. Thank you for making the trip to come see us.
Yeah, rough lunch today. I had a lunch. I love Outback. I went to Outback Steakhouse and had a bloomin' onion.
Ooh.
And you know what you get free with that?
No.
Swollen colon. So, on the house.
On the house. No extra for that.
First joke, 1 for 1.
You
Go.
you have the Audible book I want to talk about. You have the new movie on Netflix that comes out this Friday, Father of the Year. But also I want to congratulate you, Hotel Transylvania 3, the #1 movie in the country. Come on, the #1 movie. You play the Invisible Man. You didn't know it was the #1 movie?
News to me. I'll take your word for it, though. That's great. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Join us next week for a show about beavers.